What's going on, everybody? Rick's TV back with another video. So I came across a thought-provoking slash controversial video, very polarizing topic when it pertains to basketball legend, who I consider as the greatest player of all time, and Kobe Bryant. That's just me being biased. If you don't like it, so what? But this is a very controversial topic. I've, seen this video before, but I never went into full detail. I never reacted to a video. I don't typically on my channel, you don't see me discussing like controversial topics like this. You don't see me touching on so-called conspiracy videos or whatnot, these conspiracy theories. And I've always known that the conspiracy videos had some kind of truth to it. It's just over the years I've understood that there's these things called industry plants. They're called controlled opposition, right? Who are pretty much pawns and puppets of the elites. And they're going out spreading this so-called truth. They're sent out to spread this truth. But that's a conversation for another day. It was a guy who spoke about Kobe Bryant, and it said that Kobe Bryant was taken out by a pharmaceutical company that he was suing. And as I said, I don't really talk about this on my channel, but I just wanted to discuss it and I wanted to weigh in on it because I had scrolled past it. And I think it's preposterous. I think it's, asinine. But I just wanted to entertain it because, I just wanted to give my thoughts on it. So the title says, Draw Your Conclusions. Conspiracy theory claims Kobe Bryant was killed by pharmaceutical companies over his lawsuit. I don't want to get a copyright strike, copyright infringement. So I'm not going to play. I'm going to mute the audio, but I'm going to read the headlines from the video and I'm going to give my thoughts. So this headline says, this is per the Sports Rush. It says Kobe Bryant was waging battle with Big Pharma over their opioid laced energy pill. Died 3 days before court date. Now, I've heard speculation and I heard rumors that Kobe Bryant was potentially going to court. There was also rumors that Kobe Bryant was in a legal battle. He was trying to get away from Nike in his last days. And, I just heard so many rumors. All of it is just speculation that cannot be confirmed. But the first thing I would like to address is Kobe Bryant is by far my favorite basketball player of all time. But I would like to think that Kobe Bryant is much smarter than that. What do I mean? I would assume that Kobe Bryant would know when to choose your battles. Pick your battles wisely. These major corporations, major conglomerates, the big pharma, this is a war, a battle that you know that you can't win. You know you can't win. And I think that Kobe Bryant understood that. If he did decide to go through with this, then it would be outright selfish to his family. Because Kobe knows that the system play a dirty game. He's seen that with the Colorado case back in 2004. So Kobe knows that they play a dirty game. So I highly doubt in my heart of hearts that Kobe Bryant would decide to, go against this big pharmaceutical company. We all know. I mean, it's just common sense by now, bro. All this is done by design. We know that the system is rigged. We know that pharmaceutical companies and doctors, we all know that they work hand in hand. We know that. We know that they want to get you hooked on these drugs, these pills. They need you to be dependent on these pills and these drugs. It's for population control. We already know that. That's common sense. I'm going to read this description real quick, this brief description that says, a conspiracy theorist says Kobe Bryant was killed 3 days before his trial with the Kobe Bryant Pharmaceutical Company. He had every reason to be mad with high-tech pharmaceuticals who used his name to release an energy pill onto the market. Kobe had been battling for 3 years. he has sent several notices to the company to stop using the name. They retaliated saying it was an animal they were using, and Roger Mayweather also shared the name as well. High Tech has been attempting to trademark Black Mamba Hyper Rush, and this was posted per Persist. Now, what I would counter by saying is this a hot pill on the market? Is this energy drink in high demand on the market? Is it selling out? Is it up there with all the other top energy drinks and all the other energy pill brands? So it would be more believable if Kobe Bryant passed and this thing just took off. Right? So I highly doubt that Kobe Bryant, or they even viewed Kobe Bryant as a threat. Kobe Bryant wasn't no billionaire. And I'm almost sure that Kobe Bryant knows he would have lost. Especially going against companies with a lot of money. In order for them to take you out, they would have to have a lot of money. So it couldn't have been no startup company. You believe that a startup company took their money to take Kobe out and their brand still wasn't successful. So that's a question you would have to ask. Now, what I will say before I continue this video is this. What everybody should be doing, all the so-called conspiracy theorists, all the people who are so knowledgeable, what they should be doing is investigating. They should be pointing the finger at the person who's the star player currently on the Los Angeles Lakers, who was always envious of Kobe Bryant. As I recall, this same star player went to Coach K behind Kobe's back and stated that Kobe Bryant was taking too many shots. And I'm just paraphrasing, but he said something along the lines of, you need to tell that MF to stop shooting, or something like that, something along those lines. He's always been envious of Kobe Bryant. So that's who y'all should be pointing the finger at. Let's just look at how everything was such a coincidence. Let's just recollect on the chain of events that took place in 2020. And y'all didn't find this to be mysterious in no way. How this star player of the Los Angeles Lakers currently surpassed Kobe Bryant on the all-time scoring list in Philadelphia, where Kobe Bryant is from. And the next day, Kobe Bryant passes away. Now, this guy is, there's recordings and videos, footage being leaked of this player crying crocodile tears, sad in sweatpants, just getting off the plane. Kobe Bryant and the star player of the Lakers right now, everybody say, oh, him and Kobe were cool. They were really good friends. Caron Butler, who is a really close friend, or who was considered a friend by Kobe Bryant, he already stated that Kobe Bryant didn't have friends in the NBA. He had like 3 friends, and the current player that's on the Lakers right now wasn't one of them. Kobe was an introvert. He was dedicated to his craft. He was dedicated to the sport, loved the sport. And he prioritized family and getting better in the gym. So Kobe didn't care about having friends. He wasn't buddy having different handshakes with every teammate. That wasn't his MO. That wasn't his style. But as I said, this person was very envious of Kobe. So when you seen Kobe and the star player of the Lakers shaking hands, they were just cordial. That's all. And this is just my theory. And I'm going to start the video, but this is just my theory, my opinion, which isn't illegal yet. But I believe that the real reason that Kobe Bryant was taken out, because there were rumors and speculation that Kobe Bryant could potentially be coming out of retirement. Shaquille O'Neal said it. Many of other players said it. There were rumors that Kobe Bryant was going to come out of retirement. Now, anyone with a brain would know that a team of Kobe Bryant, the current star player of the Los Angeles Lakers, who's probably one of the most popular athletes in the world right now, along with Anthony Davis, that's guaranteed a 6th championship for Kobe Bryant. Easily. Even if they did it in a bubble. That's a guaranteed championship for Kobe Bryant. So that's why I believe Kobe Bryant was taken out. Because Kobe Bryant would have 6 NBA titles, and the current star player on the Lakers, would more than likely be stuck at 4 championships. And then there are people who say, oh, well, Kobe Bryant would have never wanted to play with the star player on the Lakers right now. He would have never wanted to play with him. But Kobe has went on record and stated that he would love to play with that player. Why? Because that person is a passer by nature. He's a facilitator by nature. And Kobe said he's a scorer by nature. And if that were the case, Kobe wouldn't even never join the USA team. He would have never been a part of the USA team. Kobe viewed himself in the same conversation with Michael Jordan. He thought he was equal to Michael Jordan. And he always viewed the current star player on the Lakers right now as a Scottie Pippen. He knew what he had to do to get what he wanted.
Out of Amityville, New York, here, all 3 pharmaceutical companies was being sued by Kobe Bryant, not just because they were taking his nickname, the Black Mamba. This is deep. This is deeper than Hollywood. This is, oh my.
To me, this is all a cover-up and a distraction. It's much deeper than Hollywood. Why would pharmaceutical companies be worried about Kobe Bryant? Why? Kobe Bryant wasn't a threat to them at all. I don't think that pharmaceutical company took Kobe Bryant out. I think that's ridiculous. I think that we need to point the finger at the star player on the Lakers right now. It's so many reasons why. So many reasons. And a lot of people be like, man, your hate run that deep for him that you would assume or allude to the fact that he could have potentially had something to do with Kobe's death? Yes. Because you could read through how envious he was of Kobe. You seen it. Kobe gets so much love. He's respected. Los Angeles is a Kobe Bryant town. If you go look at the NBA's top 75 player ceremony that they had in Cleveland, where this player is from, Akron, you'll hear how Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan got the most cheers in that player's hometown. He's envious. I just want to put the pieces together, right? I want to connect the dots and paint a picture for you guys, right? So let's look at the chain of events. In 2011, the NBA vetoed a trade that would have sent Chris Paul to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers, it was said that the Lakers would have also traded for Dwight Howard later on down the line. So here you would have had Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant, and Dwight Howard. Kobe Bryant said himself, he stated himself in an interview, he was asked, who's the most competitive player in the NBA that you know? Kobe Bryant responded, he said, there's 2 players that's the most competitive that I've ever seen in my life. He said Michael Jordan and Chris Paul. Michael Jordan and Chris Paul, to him, were the most competitive players that he's ever witnessed, that he's ever seen in his life. So I know some people will say, oh, he was just saying that because he was being biased because he thought that the Lakers would pull off the trade. But I think that was after. I think he said that afterwards. He was at a camp He was on the mic and he said that Chris Paul and Michael Jordan were the most competitive players that he's ever known. Kobe Bryant stated that when him and Chris Paul were on an all-star team together, he don't think they ever lost a game. So one must think Kobe Bryant would have at least walked away with one championship out of that run if they would have acquired Chris Paul and Dwight Howard. But the trade was vetoed. And you know why the trade was vetoed? Because he stood in the way of the current star player on the Lakers right now who played on the Miami Heat alongside Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade. So you don't think that Kobe Bryant, a team of Kobe Bryant, Chris Paul, and Dwight Howard wouldn't have defeated that Dallas Mavericks team? He was easily set up. It was already set up perfectly. Kobe would have walked away with a championship just off that 1 year alone. It wouldn't have been no figuring it out. You have two of the most competitive players in the league. Chris Paul, once again, a passer by nature. Kobe Bryant's a scorer by nature. They would have went hand in hand. Great on-ball defenders, him and Chris Paul, especially Chris Paul for his size. They would have got the best out of each other. Even Dwight Howard would have stepped it up. And you can make the case that Dwight Howard probably wouldn't even never got injured. He wouldn't have put as much strain on his back because they would have commanded so much attention. It would have took a lot of pressure off of Dwight Howard. So Dwight Howard would have won a championship as well, in my opinion. So the finger should be pointed at the star player who plays on the Lakers right now. It's very suspicious. Like I said, every time Kobe Bryant is put in a position to win a sixth title, somehow or another, that gets halted. Something happens. Something bad always happens. David Stern and the NBA didn't even give a legit reason why they vetoed that trade. Didn't make sense. All parties won in that trade, in that deal. Right? So here you had Kobe Bryant, Chris Paul, and Dwight Howard going up against the Miami Heat. If J.J. Barea, Jason Terry could have locked down LeBron James, could have locked down that same star player, you don't think that Kobe Bryant would have locked that person up from the inbound? I mean, hell, you seen what Kobe Bryant did in the All-Star game where he shut him down one-on-one. He would have made it personal. He would have been waiting for that moment. He would have anticipated that moment. Licking his chops. So that's who we should be pointing the finger at. The NBA knows that Kobe Bryant would have been a roadblock for their manufactured pawn from winning a title. They knew that back in 2009 and they knew it in 2010. It would have just made Kobe look that much greater, destroying who they view as the best player in the world, who they consider as top two in the conversation with Michael Jordan. Make that make sense. So that deal got shut down. So here you have it again with Kobe Bryant, where it said that he could come back. And I think that it was getting close. And just in case Kobe Bryant decided that he wanted to do that, they said, nah. I think that the current star player on the Lakers right now, the most popular player right now, more than likely got word of it. That word was passed to Adam Silver and the league, and they got rid of Kobe. Simple as that. Because it would have put him in position to win his what? Sixth NBA title, just like in 2011. I don't think all this is a coincidence. And I know there are people out there who would think that this is far-fetched and be like, why? What would give you reason to believe that this type of person would do such a thing? Right? But we're talking about the same person right now who's accused of taking performance enhancement drugs. Someone who's known for cheating the game, always looking for the easy way out. A person who always takes shots at Michael Jordan. So as I said, could you imagine if you switched the team with Kobe Bryant and Chris Paul and Dwight Howard and put them in the finals every year? Bro, they'll win every year going up against the Miami Heat. Every year. Kobe would have probably had 3 more championships. So they said, no, absolutely not. We got to get him out the way. So I think that's the real reason why Kobe Bryant was taken out. Not because these pharmaceutical companies don't care about Kobe Bryant, bro. His bag ain't big enough. It wasn't enough. Like I said, you should be pointing the finger at the person who's the current star player of the Lakers right now. We still haven't seen or heard anything about a Kobe Bryant statue out front of Crypto Arena. We talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer. This man won an Oscar. He's done some incredible things. Won 2 championships without another top 75 greatest player of all time. The feats that he's accomplished was remarkable. And the last thing I would like to point out is this. As I said, Max Kellerman, Stephen A. Smith, there was this conversation, there was this open discussion about who would buy the Los Angeles Lakers. And 3 people came up. Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James. Right? Now, Magic Johnson, who was the head of basketball operation a few years back, he decided that he didn't want to be hands-on with the Lakers no more. He decided that he wanted to go get back to focusing on the Dodgers. Magic Johnson is out the way. The next you had Kobe Bryant. Where's Kobe Bryant at? He's no longer here. Kobe Bryant is no longer here. But now there's one player who's left who could potentially buy the Los Angeles Lakers. It's just ironic how Kobe Bryant, who has been riding helicopters for years, who's known for taking helicopters, all of a sudden, we talking about one of the most top superstars in the league. I'm almost certain that they would hire professionals